And now the 1-2 pitch. Got him! Froze him! Cold third strike! Skenes for the second inning in a row strikes out the side. 6 for 6. 0-2 pitch. 7 for 7. Strikes out Madrigal. This will be number 100 right here. He struck him out! Paul Skenes! 6 no-hit innings against the Cubs. 11 strikeouts. And an 8-0 lead for the Bucks. Bases loaded, nobody out. 2-2. Reynolds with a fly ball to right center. That's back! That is gone! It's a grand slam! That is a Reynolds wrap! He brings them all home! 6 RBIs for Reynolds! Buccos lead it 8-2! The 2-1. Tellez with a swing and a drive! Deep center field! That's back! It is gone! You have got to be kidding me! Rowdy sends this place into a frenzy! Another grand slam!
7 home runs.
It's another granny! It's 14-2! What a night! What a night! In the center. Ball game! Light that baby up! A Rowdy kind of night. A Reynolds kind of night. A Skenes kind of night. 14-2 winners. Good evening, everybody. A baseball night here. Welcome into the Truth Serum. Joey the Truth Wagner with you, Hollywood, along for the ride. Be sure to click that like button, subscribe to the channel, everybody. Happy Paul Skenes Day to everybody who celebrates, as it is game 1 of this 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Mets. Lineups and first pitch here coming up next from Citi Field. As everybody, Paul Skenes tonight will be going up against a very challenging lineup of the New York Mets, going head-to-head against Francisco Lindor, Pete Alonso, and Juan Soto. So it will be a best of best here this evening. And our poll question tonight is, was firing Derek Shelton the right move? So far we have 1 vote, and it was yes.
How many people?
Starting with 2, but we just started less than a minute ago. Hopefully our audience will continue to join us, because we were getting until about last week of April, before I got sick, decent Pirate numbers to start the season.
Good Skenes pitching, probably.
And I was doing other games as well, because they were sort of.
Well, now they won 2 out of that
before
last 3.
they
You
fell
might
off
get,
the cliff.
you might get quite a few what do you call them? Customers, callers.
And then I got sick, didn't do a Pirate game for 10 days, even missed a Skenes start, and everyone left and ran away. Because of the baseball team. I know it was because of the baseball team, and not because of us. Pirates coming into this one, they won 2 of 3 against the Atlanta Braves at home in the first series since the firing of manager Derek Shelton. The Pirates now 14-27 on the year, and they are looking to keep this stretch of better baseball going. If the Pirates continue...
I don't think they won 2 in a row before this. We didn't really do it now either.
Pirates have not won 2 in a row since the second to last week of April, when they won the first 2 games against the Angels. I believe that was April... I'll look. It was April 22nd and April 23rd. That's the last time they've won 2 games consecutively.
How many times have they won 2 this year? Not too many times, have they? 2 consecutive.
Pretty hard to when you're 14 and 27.
I think they did at the beginning of the season too, like the...
Look at Citi Field here in New York. Paul Skenes will be making his second ever start against the Mets, his first here in New York. You see there, Paul Skenes, second fastest four-seam fastball of any starting pitcher in the major leagues. Wipeout breaking stuff to boot. And first pitch is coming up next. Have to find a more suitable feed for ourselves.
I think we get on a roll right now. Be really nice.
Pirates have 121 games remaining on the schedule.
Yeah, there's a lot of games.
A couple more NFL games have been announced. Amazon announced that they will be showing a game Christmas night, and that game is Denver at Kansas City, Christmas night on Amazon Prime. Then they also revealed the game that they are showing the day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday, 3 p.m. on a Friday, Bears at the Eagles.
When did they give the schedules for the teams? How long ago?
They're going to be coming out officially 8 p.m. Wednesday. There are going to be some games leaked. I know.
Who put that on there?
I don't know. Some goofball who is spamming the chat on this streaming website. I don't know. Welcome in, everybody. Be sure to click that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm just trying to get through all the advertisements so I can make it full screen so I can see when I'm calling here. Bucco's looking to get another victory under their belts tonight. Start this road trip off on a high note. 3 games here in New York against the Mets and 3 in Philadelphia against the Phillies. If the Pirate pitching rotation stays online, the next start for Paul Skenes will be Sunday afternoon in Philadelphia.
How's Philadelphia doing this year?
One of the better teams in baseball.
Yeah.
Major League Baseball announced their updated prospects list, the top prospects. The second best prospect in all of Major League Baseball is Bubba Chandler.
Second best?
In all of baseball.
Who's won?
That is a good question. I saw who was 2. I did not see who was 1, though. Number 1 prospect in MLB is outfielder Roman Anthony for the Boston Red Sox.
Or he's not first.
Yes, Bubba Chandler is second best prospect. There's a look at Paul Skenes, who at one point was, I believe, at one point he was the top prospect in all of Major League Baseball.
Oh, Bart ain't touching.
It is Henry Davis tonight.
It's cruising tonight?
We will take a look at the lineups and whatnot coming up here right now. O'Neal Cruz, I know, is battling with some discomfort in the series against the Braves.
Well, he missed yesterday.
And he will be missing tonight as well. Brian Hayes leading off, the third baseman, followed by Brian Reynolds in right field. Andrew McCutchen
Bart DH.
playing in left field this evening with Joey Bart as the designated hitter. Matt Gorski at first base. Off the injured list, back is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. At shortstop, Alexander Canario batting seventh. He plays center, followed by Triolo and the catcher, Henry Davis. Starting pitcher tonight for the Mets is lefty David Peterson.
Is this their best pitcher going at?
Not their best. Not their best. Pirates will see their best, I believe, on Wednesday when Senga in his 1.19 ERA goes for the New York Mets. We're ready to go here. First pitch. The fastball right there for a strike to Hayes. And we're underway. Pirate third baseman. Brian Hayes batting .253 on the season. Fastball way high. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Fastball away, ball 2. Hayes cracks it to right field. It's in the glove of Soto, 1 down. Here's the defense for New York. On the infield, it's Beatty and Lindor on the left side. Acuna, Alonso on the right side. Francisco Alvarez behind the plate, with the outfield consisting of Nimmo, McNeil, and Soto left to right. Ryan Reynolds, 3 hopper to short, 2 away. The Pirates, as we know, they have the fewest runs of any team in Major League Baseball. Worst in the National League in OPS as a team and home runs hit. They are just a drag.
3 categories last.
Base is empty, 2 down. Andrew McCutchen takes a ball outside. Fastball away again, it's ball 2. Fastball missing again, it's 3-0. Will McCutchen get the green light here? Takes a strike, 3-1. Top of the first inning. Base is empty, 2 down, and Peterson's 3-1. McCutchen pulls it foul on the ground, left side, 3-2. And that misses, and McCutcheon reaching on a 2-out walk.
Well, that was the fastest pitch I've ever seen.
Base runner. Take it any way you can. And here's Joey.
That ball was thrown so fast, so quickly that you couldn't even see it.
Bart, the designated hitter. Curveball low, 1-0.
Come on, Bart, put one in the stands. He's been a pleasant surprise, really.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. Yeah, Atlanta, they lost their first 7 games this year. The 1-1. Deep third, and Bart is retired on a hard hit ground ball, but now they're saying foul ball down there. The third base umpire saying foul ball, so it's a strike. Alfonso Marquez down there. So Joey Bart will get another chance at things. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Runner on first, 2 away here, top of the first inning. Change up in the dirt, 2-2.
Wouldn't it be something if they walk Bart now?
On deck would be Matt Gorski. Sixteenth pitch of the first. Fastball, it's 3-2. Top of the zone. Peterson wanted the call. Joey Bart was frozen.
The crowd wanted the call too.
Payoff pitch. Curveball high. Bart draws the walk with 2 out in the first. So Peterson puts on McCutcheon, puts on Bart. See if the rookie Matt Gorski can come through here with a 2-out no. Takes a fastball, 0-1. From the stretch, the 0-1. Change up fouled back off the screen. Counts 0-2. For the 6'2", 198-pound first baseman.
He was a second-round draft pick in 2019.
0-2. Unable to hold up the swing. He strikes out. The side's retired. And we'll see Paul Skenes when we return. Welcome in, everybody. Be sure to give us a thumbs up. Click that like button if you're brand new. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Last July, when Paul Skenes faced the Mets, he got the victory in a 14-2 win for the Buccos, allowed 2 runs in 7 innings. In what was a very memorable night. There is a look at Paul Skenes looking for his 4th win of the season this evening. Tough lineup to do it against. Lindor and Soto Alonso, the first 3 he'll face, followed by Nimmo, Vientos, and McNeil, Alvarez, Beatty, and Acuna. Round out the Bucco lineup. Excuse me, the Mets lineup that the Bucco right-hander will go head-to-head against. Here we go. 99 off the outside corner and a called strike on Francisco Lindor, the Mets shortstop.
408 average.
At home this season. 301 overall for the year. Change up downstairs, 1 ball and 1 strike. Shot through the left side and a leadoff hit for Lindor. Cut off by Canario. Wide turn around the back for Lindor. He'll stay put after the leadoff hit. Well, that definitely extinguishes the no-hitter talk for tonight. See what he does against Soto.
He hit him the right way. If you can't hit a pitcher, hit him to the opposite field.
Counts 0-1. The pitch. High at 98, 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Splinter away, ball 2. Juan Soto. .421 on base percentage for his career.
I thought it was just for this year.
Count is 3-1. By the way, it has just been announced that the winner of the NBA draft lottery, the Dallas Mavericks, will get the top pick.
All right.
And that's outside ball 4. Skenes walking Juan Soto.
If you're gonna walk anybody, that's who to walk.
First and second, nobody out. And here's Pete Alonso. And that's inside for a ball. Pete Alonso, a monstrous start to his season. Right there at the knees, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Keep the ball low, that's all I can say. First innings are always the hardest.
Gotta feel good for the Dallas Maverick fans. It's a swing and a miss. A couple months ago, Dallas traded their Hall of Fame level franchise superstar Luka Doncic to the LA Lakers. And now they win the lottery and they'll have their new face of the franchise with Cooper Flagg out of Duke. Counts 1-2, the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled away by Alonso. Count remains 1-2.
12 pitches already and they haven't got it out.
Gotta keep him off the board. The 1-2 pitch is inside. Ground ball right at IKF. There's one on the first 2. Double play induced by Skenes. On the 1 hopper to short from Alonso, 6-4-3. 2 gone in the inning, runner on third. Here's Brendan Nimmo, and Skenes an opportunity to get out of this. The ball inside. Seems to be a ton of jump here coming from Skenes in that fastball tonight. A ton of ride on it this evening. Sweeper is in there, and that's a strike. Counts 1-1. Now the pitch with a runner on third. Popped him up. Behind the plate, it's a foul ball. Counts 1-2. Skenes from the stretch. Runner on third. He struck him out on a changeup. We love it, and so does Livy. As Paul Skenes gets through the first unscathed. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Wasn't a problem. Gets the double play from Alonso and then strikes out Nimmo. We'll go to the second here from Citi Field. Pirates nothing, Mets nothing.
To the meat of a good team's batting order, too.
Welcome in, everybody. I'm doing good, folks. I am doing A-OK tonight, everybody. I am feeling much better than I was last week, everybody. I was down for about 4 or 5 days. At first, I thought it was just allergies, and then it just kept getting worse and worse, and the doc was worried about a potential sinus infection and anything being in my lungs, so they gave me some meds, and I'm all good.
Oh, they were concerned about your lungs even.
Mm-hmm. They were concerned that it could, because it didn't get better on its own, that it could, if it kept getting worse, it would turn into, you know, something respiratory.
Or something.
That's what they were concerned about, yes. I'll get to it in a moment. Hollywood. But there is a stat about Paul Skenes that I forgot to share before he took the mound in the bottom of the first inning, and it is remarkable. Change up low to Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. That is gulped in the left center field, and that ball's gone! Welcome back, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
He's been a bright spot in our team, really.
Back with a homer. And the Bucks off to a 1-0 lead here in New York.
Can we make it back to back?
Up high to Canario. He gulped it out. I believe that's his first home run of the year. First at bat back from missing all that time due to injury. There's Alexander Canario.
He has 2 home runs.
Big swing, fly ball, Soto in, and he makes the catch. One away.
Did you see that bat give way when he hit the ball? Watch the bat. You can't see it there. Looked like it was ready to break.
It was not COVID. It was not COVID. Thank goodness.
I had COVID for a little while.
I know, we all did last year.
Oh, you had it too, that's right.
Yeah, it hit all 3 of us.
It wasn't that bad though. It was like a cold or something.
Swing and a miss, foul tipped into the glove. Jared Triolo down 1-2. One-two pitch. Triolo stares at strike 3 right down the middle, 2 away. Some news around Major League Baseball. The Colorado Rockies fired manager Bud Black after they started 7-33 to start the season. Not a typo, Hollywood. 7-33. Pirates fired Derek Shelton after the 12-26 start. Bases empty, 2 down. Catcher Henry Davis. Change up top of the zone, a strike 0-1. I will have to look through the footage, Hollywood.
Oh,
Horrible swing from Davis.
He was off by about a foot.
But I will have to go back and look at the footage. From the Wednesday airing. That chase was even worse than the last one, and Davis goes down swinging. Pirates get one on the IKF Tater, 1-0 for Skenes. But what I was getting to is I know I'm taking the long way around here.
You know, Davis might have the worst batting average in the league. 129.
And it just went lower?
Well, there was somebody on our team that had a lower one. Fam, I think, had a lower one.
He is serving his 1-game suspension tonight for the gesture he made in Anaheim.
Oh, we may win then.
We may win. Oh my God. But what I was getting
That's just another thing that happened to us this year.
Oh yes, I forgot to add that to the list. I didn't add that to the list. Well done. Well done.
And Cruz being out too.
I wouldn't really classify that because he got hurt while playing baseball. That's not that bad.
Yeah, but he got hurt. We're just running for a fly ball or something.
No, stealing a base.
Stealing a base.
But I will eventually get to my point, and it came on Wednesday. Someone reached out to me on Wednesday about 5:30ish, and they were listening to Pony and Muller on Sports Radio 93.7 The Fan. And they were talking about the Pirates because they lost that afternoon in St. Louis, and they were literally talking about whether Derek Shelton was going to get fired. Hint, hint, wink, wink, he was fired the next day. But anywho, that's not why I'm bringing this up. The reason why I'm bringing this up
They
is...
stole something from you.
No. They were talking, and they said, and I'll have to look back through their footage to find it, but they said... Joey from YouTube said that AI could manage better than Derek Shelton. End quote.
Oh, really? They said that on the radio?
Yes. And this is in the left center field. That's a base hit cut off by McCutcheon. Throws it in towards second and keeps Vientos to a single. What a job by Kutch to keep him.
You're getting a little notoriety.
Again.
Any publicity? Publicity is good publicity.
And I was thinking about it, of, when I potentially said this line, because, the night prior we did a game that Skenes pitched, but I was only here for like 3 innings because we had to go run and do stuff.
You don't even remember saying it.
I figured out, I didn't say it the day before, I said it before I got sick when he was dominating against the Dodgers, is when I said it. Because we were talking about how great he is and how he's just on cruise control when he's out there. This is popped up by center fielder McNeil for the Mets. Canario comes in, calls off IKF, and squeezes it for the out, 1 down. Because Hollywood, it took me a while to figure out when I said it. Because I'm like, I know I didn't say it last night. I'm like, when did I say it? When did I say it? So I, thought about it, and I'm like, I had to have said it when Paul Skenes, pitched 6 1/3 scoreless, 9 strikeouts against the LA Dodgers the 25th of April. And that is how it all went down. Catcher Francisco Alvarez batting here for the Mets. Count is 1-0. Now the pitch, it'll wait, throw over.
funny when they boo because they throw her to first. Part of the game, there's nothing to boo about it.
1-0 pitch. Just off the outside edge, ball 2. Be a busy Sunday for us. Paul Skenes pitching against the Phillies, followed by final round coverage of the PGA Championship.
I can't just eat one of these potato chips. Do you remember that commercial? Bet you can't eat just one? Probably before your time.
Yes, I have no clue what you're talking
Lay's
about.
potato chips, they came on the air and they advertised Lay's potato chips. You can't just eat one and then show somebody eating one and then grab the bag.
We also have the one commercial, well, for us. 3-1. Little tapper foul, Splinker, 3-2. We have our own. Hey Hollywood, how's that potato chip diet? How did she know?
The funny thing about it, right then I wasn't eating potato chips. There was a long time there where I wasn't eating any.
Your reaction was still, how did she know? Counts 3-2, Skenes to Alvarez here. And I eventually have to get to this Paul Skenes statistic, because this is insane in a good way. So he steps off the rubber here before the payoff.
Left on bases in the first inning?
No, this is Paul Skenes. Tonight is his 16th career road start of his career. Slow, a walk. The Mets have runners on first and second. But Paul Skenes coming into tonight, through his first 15 road starts, has a career road ERA of 1.36, which is the lowest road ERA of any starting pitcher through 15 road starts in the history of Major League Baseball.
Really the lowest.
Yes, here's Matt Beatty. Takes a breaking ball for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Counts 0-1, now the pitch. Another spinner up there, and it's 0-2.
Big pitch here.
Skenes was able to navigate through in the first inning with a double play. Looking for that again. 97 up high, 1-2.
What do you keep showing this for?
Rookie of the year last year for Skenes. And now the 1-2 to Beatty. Grounds it foul right side.
What did you call his name? Did you say Beatty?
Yeah, that's his last name. It's
Bat.
Matt Beatty.
It's Batty.
No, it's Beatty.
B-A-T-Y.
That's how the Mets broadcasters have announced it since he's been in the
Really?
league. Yes. Blame them. Goodbye! He blew some cheddar by him for the second out at 98 on the radar gun. He did not swing until the ball was in the catcher's mitt. Here is Acuna.
No long ball, that's all. Do you have any home runs?
Blinker is away for a ball, 1-0.
No home runs. Good.
Does not this year The younger brother of Ronald Acuna Jr. Counts 1-0, 2 on, 2 out. Foul ball off the end of the bat, 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1. Ground ball, shortstop IKF to Triolo, and that's the side. Paul Skenes has navigated through trouble here through the first 2 innings. We'll go to the third, 1-0.
This chair is much better than the other one. Watching it, to watch it. How many?
14.
14. It should go up too as the game keeps going up. A lot of New York people would probably tune in. Skenes pitching against the Mets.
So far, Skenes has pitched around the traffic. I would have to think that Bubba Chandler would be up here, hopefully by the end of May. Get another arm in this rotation. And everybody, we're talking about Pirates pitching prospect Bubba Chandler. He's currently the top pitching prospect in all of Major League Baseball. And as we have been on call for pretty much almost every Paul Skenes start, almost of his Major League career, we will do our best to do the same with Bubba Chandler as well. His fastball velocity pushes 100 as well.
When will Jones come back?
Hopefully July. Then you have him throwing 100 too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
And then Mitch Keller is your 4. Mitch Keller would then be your 4. And this team has the record it does. Back to the top, keep Ryan Hayes second crack at things against Peterson. He takes a strike. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Pirates a 1-0 lead. Home run by Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Hayes slashing that foul.
Who's this guy on the left? He looks familiar.
On the left,
Yeah.
that is the son of Ralph Kiner.
Oh, is that the son?
Yes. Hayes with a ground ball, 2 hopper to third. Third baseman on third baseman crime, 1 down.
Keener was before my days.
IKF showing off for his distant.
Wow, he died in
family.
62. What was he, 51 years old or something?
No, I don't think that was a. I think that was just the time he was involved with the New York Mets. Ralph Kiner was born in 1922, passed away February 6, 2014.
My birthday. February 6th. 19 when? 2000 when?
2014. Reynolds with a check swing grounder to second, and Acuna will throw him out. Big Poison, Hall of Famer in 1975.
Shearer won for what, 6 years in a row. Shearer won home runs.
Here's McCutcheon, bases empty, 2 away. And he takes a strike on the outside half from Peterson. Fly ball, shallow center. And McNeil comes in to get it. And the Pirates go down in order. 1, 2, 3. We'll see Skenes against Soto when we return.
You see that statistic on Ralph Keener?
Yes, first 7 years he
First 7 years.
He led in home runs. I'm looking at it right now.
And the team stunk too. He was the only bright spot on the team.
He did not make his major league debut until he was 23 years old in 1946 because he missed his age 21 and 22 seasons due to military service.
Boy, that team must have been some guy. Did he do any broadcasting after he...
For the Mets for 50 years.
Broadcasted for the Mets?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
For how many years?
51 years, from 1962 to 2013. That's why they have the memorial up at the ballpark. This just shows you how baseball has changed. Ralph Kiner in his major league career walks 1,011, strikeouts 749 over 10 seasons. He walked 262 more times than he struck out in his career. Back, everybody.
Take these from me tonight and don't give me anything that I ask for. Don't give me... it's ruining my diet.
A strike to Lindor from Skenes. Lindor led off the New York first with a single. This is roped to right and foul for a loud strike 2. Now that's a hot dog right there.
Is that what it's supposed to be, a hot dog?
Fouled away by Lindor. The 0-2. Ground ball right side. Triolo, the second baseman, fields it, throws on the first one away. Second plate appearance tonight between Skenes and Soto. And a fastball fouled back. Juan Soto walked. First time up, fastball way up the ladder, 1 ball and 1 strike. Blinker right there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Soto, fly ball right field. It hangs up for Brian Reynolds. And Skenes has disposed of Lindor and Soto, 2 away, and the base is empty.
I think their whole lineup is packed. Good players.
Is Pete Alonso.
I know Alonso was in the home run derby.
Many times. IKF from the hole, deep short, and he got him in time. Great play over there, and Skenes retires the top 3 of the Mets in order.
Did he win the home run derby, Alonso, at one time?
He did, yes.
I
believe he actually won it twice.
Wow.
And we will go to the 4th. It's 1-0.
Who's this guy?
Well, Hollywood, today it was announced that the opening game of the NFL season, week 1 to open up the year, will be Dallas at Philadelphia.
Wow.
So it will be the first time in a while where I will not be broadcasting the first game of the NFL year.
I think Dallas is going to cut the short end of the stick with that.
I don't think Dallas is very good.
No. Is Prescott still there?
Yes. Yes, he is.
How come they're waiting so long to sign Rodgers? Do you think they will?
Yes. They're just waiting on Aaron. They're waiting on him.
What an idiot.
Continue to wait on Aaron Rodgers. Steelers are scheduled to play the New York Jets this upcoming season, so that would be great theater. That chased by Bart in the dirt, 0-2. Peterson from the windup, the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Bart strikes out. Another K for Peterson. 1 away here in the 4th. Yeah, it'll be like the Aaron Rodgers revenge tour. Steelers play the Jets on the road, play the Packers at home, and a ball high to Gorski. Inside corner, fastball, that's a strike, 1-1. The pitch. Change up in the dirt, ball 2. Out in front of the fastball, I believe. Came out of the hand at 90, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, curveball disappeared. Back-to-back strikeouts in the 4th inning for Peterson.
Of course, you got to do something with that swing, man. I tell you, he looks so unbalanced with it.
Bases empty, 2 away. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa smokes it at third, knocked down by the third baseman, throw across, retires him. Beatty with a save and a butte, and we'll go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 1-0. As that ball was smoked. Exit velocity there was 102.3 miles an hour. IKF, the home run he hit, 105 off the bat, 382 feet. The only one to have hard contact.
What do they call Kiner-Falefa for short?
IKF.
IKF.
Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being with us. Be sure to like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Where's my cursor?
That happened to me once in a while.
As you're back here, everybody, bottom of the 4th inning. Brandon Nimmo leading off against Paul Skenes here in the 4th inning. The count's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Skenes from the windup, the 2-1 pitch. Fastball, fly ball, right center field into the gap, and that's going to hit off the wall. Canario throws it in, and Nimmo hits it off the wall in right center for a leadoff double.
Where the ball really travels, when you hit 100-mile-an-hour baseball come out.
And the Pirates and Skenes are lucky that the ballpark held this. And here is Mark Vientos. First pitch swinging, pop up out of play. Counts 0-1. Vientos on the year, just 6 of 40 with runners in scoring position. We'll look to improve on that here. Skenes from the stretch, the 0-1. Fastball line foul, it's 0-2. On deck for the Mets, Jeff McNeil, the center fielder. Skenes from the stretch. And time called. Definitely need timeout facing this guy. Counts 0-2. And the pitch. Splinker swing and a miss. He struck him out. Skenes gets Vientos to chase for out number 1. And the runner stays put. So not a productive out for Mark Vientos, as Skenes just unloaded with his splinker. Now here's McNeil. Curveball ripped in the right field. That's down for a base hit. It heads into the right field corner. Nimmo around third. He'll score. And it's an RBI double. Jeff McNeil. Mets tie it up on Skenes 1-1. Took complete advantage there of the hanging breaking ball. And the Mets have tied it here in the 4th. It's Francisco Alvarez. Splinker runs to the outside corner, a strike 0-1. Here in the bottom of the 4th, tie game 1-1. Fastball right there, it's dotted at the knees, 0-2. All Skenes battling here, trying to keep it at a 1-1 game, knowing that his offense probably isn't going to give him any more run support. Sweeper away for a ball. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes on Alvarez. The pitch. Sweeper outside again, and the count's even. 2 balls, 2 strikes on deck for New York. Brett Beatty, third baseman. Two. Ground ball to short, scooped up by IKF. Throw on the first in time for the second out.
Sure going second right now.
Runner on second, 2 away, and it'll be Skenes pitching to Brett Beatty.
Tied game, right?
Yep, tied at 1 here, bottom of the 4th. Skenes struck out Beatty the first time he faced him tonight. And this fastball is fouled away 0-1. One game here, bottom of the 4th.
He'd get out of this with 1 run.
60th pitch from Skenes is a fastball inside for a ball. Counts 1-1, just like our score here. The 1-1 pitch. Fly ball, shallow left. McCutchen is in, and he is there to retire it for the 3rd out. Mets do get a run on a couple doubles, and we go to the 5th, tied at 1.
I hope that Cruz don't go on the disabled list.
He's already, I believe, missed a game or 2, and it's a 10-day now. It's not 15 for position players anymore. It's 10 days.
Oh, 10 days. Still, we need the bat on it. You're just waiting for the Pirates to have a big inning, and they never do.
I think you're the only one who's waiting for them to have a big inning. Everyone else knows it's not happening. Period.
Is the Mets pitcher, is that their second?
Peterson, I'd say, is probably right. He's actually their 3.
Oh, really?
The Mets have converted Clay Holmes to a starting pitcher this year, and he's 5-1 with a 2.74 run average.
The old Pirate. Nobody liked him for years.
Yankees turned him into an above-average back of the bullpen arm. Mets have converted him to a very effective starting pitcher. And Canario with a late swing and a miss and an 89-mile-per-hour fastball from Peterson 0-1.
When he was with us, he always seemed really wild.
Because he was. We weren't... what we were seeing is what we were seeing.
Yeah.
Pirates only hit tonight the home run by Kiner Falefa. 1 run on 1 hit. New York with 1 run on 4 hits. Then Canario lays off for the curveball that bounced well out in front of the plate. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Are you watching this?
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fastball taken upstairs. It's ball 2. Counts 2-1 to Canario from Peterson. 2-1 pitch. That ball is smoked on a line, but it's caught out there by McNeil in center field. For the out, 1 down. Alexander Canario with a hard hit out. Now stepping in is Jared Triolo. That was 107 miles per hour off the bat there by Canario on the line out. Here's Jared Triolo. Chases well off the outside portion for a strike 0-1. Count is 0-1. Peterson pitching another gem as the Mets starting pitchers have done all year. Counts 0-1. Now the delivery. Fastball inside. Count is 1-1. Now the pitch. At the knees, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Jared Triolo, bases empty, 1 down. And that's a line drive in the left field. That's a base hit. That's going to go to the wall. Triolo on his way to second, and he's going to be there with a double. 1 out double here in the 5th for Jared Triolo. As Peterson missed his spot here on the 1-2 count. And here's Henry Davis to the plate. Batting 125 on the year. He struck out badly his first plate appearance.
Terrible.
Takes a changeup low in the dirt for ball 1. Henry Davis trying to show that he's not a bust. But it's looking that way. The count's 1-0. Peterson from the stretch. The pitch home. Fastball. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Henry Davis. Mets are looking on here. We're tied at 1, top 5. Curveball, ground ball, diving play at third by Beatty. Gets up on the first and gets him for the out. What a great play over there by Beatty. Diving to his left to get the ground ball and throw him out for the second out here in the inning. Remarkable play. This had base hit written all over it.
The story of the Pirates this year.
And the batting average of Henry Davis will drop even further. Chance here for Huse. And he takes a strike. 2 out, runner on second. Here in the top of the 5th inning. We are tied 1-1. And now the fastball in there. Huse behind 0-2. Line out. Ground out for Huse. And the 0-2's fouled away on the breaking ball. Count remains 0-2. Tied at 1 here. In the 5th, Peterson again, the 0-2. Huse, fastball, shoulder high, fouls it away down the right side. Count remains 0-2.
I guess the Bucks pitchers are behind the middle of the pack, right? In the league.
I have to look specifically. I won't be able to really look now because of the difficulties with that device. I'll have to move the cord over to this one. Counts 0-2. Pitch again. Change up well out. Ball and 2 strikes on Huse. Pirates trying to come through here with a runner in scoring position, which is very rare for this ball club. The 1-2. Ground ball to third, and Beatty bobbles it, misplays it, kicks into the outfield. And Triolo will stop at third, and Brian Huse will reach on what I would presume to be an error on the third baseman, Brett Beatty. The Mets are very fortunate this ball did not kick far enough into the outfield to potentially score a run. It'll be runners on the corner, runners on the corners for Brian Reynolds. Have a meeting here for Peterson prior to the at-bat here with Brian Reynolds. The two-time All-Star. Looking to come through here.
Come on, this is big here.
The pitch. Change up outside, 1-0 to Reynolds. Here in the top of the 5th inning, runners on the corners, and a game tied at 1. 1-0 pitch. Off speed, the curveball in there from Peterson. It's 1 ball, 1 strike.
The Pirates are usually good for about 3 runs a game.
They average 3.1 per game on the season. Fewest, by the way, in Major League Baseball.
Fewest, oh man.
Fewest in Major League Baseball.
That's pathetic.
Trying to get their second across here. The 1-1. Way high, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to Reynolds. On deck is Andrew McCutcheon. Counts 2-1. The pitch from Peterson. Little dribbler. Foul ball, 2-2. So Reynolds will get another chance at it.
Actually, this is the guy you want up right now, but 2 strikes on him.
Runners on the corners. Hayes on first, Triolo on third. And the Met fans trying to give David Peterson the Boostinis. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on a slider to the back foot. Pirates strand the runners on. We will go to the bottom of the 5th. Pirates 1, Mets 1. And thank you, special shout out to Ben Bennett for the donation, my friend. Thank you so much for that. Always hooking us up every time, or almost every time I'm doing Bucko Baseball. Appreciate that, Ben. Thank you so much.
How many?
We're at 15 watching right now. And the name of the game for the Pirates. Another missed scoring opportunity, Hollywood.
I see your picture on it.
Mm-hmm. It's because I have to go back and forth because what happened is the site I was using for this just completely froze. So as you see, I'm doing I did the hard shutdown. Battery's right here.
Oh.
Pop the battery off. I did the hard shutdown.
Is that the battery?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know they were that big.
Well, the laptop is 11 years old now.
Usually the old ones you can't take the battery out
No,
of.
the old ones you can. It's the new ones that you
Oh,
can't.
the new ones you
That's
can't.
why I despise the new ones.
I don't think you can with mine.
You can't, no. Look at all these little leaguers. This is awesome.
Look at the look of the
See
black.
if their dreams can come true here. Phenomenal. I love it. Some of them on hand here. Pirates a run on 3 hits. Mets a run on 4 hits. They rolled that play with Key Brian Hayes a hit. So Beatty did not get charged with an error. And it's 9-1 and 2. Due up for the Mets against Skenes. It's a sinker, no swing from Acuna. And the count's 2-0 to Luis Angel Acuna, the younger brother of Ronald, outside 3-0.
A little wild today, isn't it?
He's been wild, more wild this season than he was last year, and I think a lot of it has to do with the Pirates. Had Skenes adjust his arm angle by 3 degrees. And as we say, they shouldn't have just touched it, should have just let him be him. 3-1. Popped up, shallow right, long run, running grab by Triolo. What a beaut for the out.
Yeah, no wonder he won the Gold Glove. Gold Glove.
Great play here by Triolo, the Gold Glover from last year. 1 the position of utility player Gold Glover.
That would be a hard play to make.
He was the only one who even had a chance to make
at full
big play.
speed too.
Robs Acuna of a hit.
He's having a pretty good game.
A double, that play. And here's Lindor v. Skenes. Ground ball through the right side, and that's a base hit. Lindor with his second hit of the ball game, couple of singles off Skenes. One on, one out. And here's Juan Soto. Walked in the first, lined out to right in the third, and a throw over. From Skenes. Trying to keep him close. In a 1-1 game. Splinker in there, that's a strike 0-1. Trying to navigate all of this, Hollywood, is Paul Skenes. Trying to keep the game tied here. Breaking ball in there. Soto behind 0-2. Happy to bring you this one here tonight, everybody. Game 1 of this set here. Second disengagement over there from Skenes. He can't throw over there for the remainder of the plate appearance. Paul Skenes last year was the 5th rookie to finish top 3 in Cy Young voting. Fernando Valenzuela, the only one to win it as a rookie. That was in on the hands and right at the corner. And Skenes doesn't get the call. Pete Alonso on deck.
Venezuela. I've heard some people say he was an Indian and other people say he was a...
And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout. For Skenes, he gets Soto.
Oh, that's a good...
I'm assuming you were talking about Juan Soto there, but
No.
don't finish what you said.
No, I wasn't talking about so.
Who were you talking about?
But Venezuela, the pitcher.
Oh, Fernando Valenzuela.
Valenzuela. Do you know what his? Was he an Indian?
I'll have to look. I'm not sure. I thought he was, well, definitely Hispanic.
My brother told me he was. I heard he was Hispanic afterwards.
And the Met fans do not like Skenes keeping Lindor close. Counts 1-0 to Pete Alonso. We're tied here at 1. Home half of the 5th inning. 1-0. Fastball inside, 2-0.
73 pitches. Not too
4
bad.
and 2/3. If Skenes plays his cards right, could get through 7 if he's extra efficient. 3-0 to Alonso. On deck is Brandon Nimmo.
I think what Skenes is the movement he has on his balls.
Counts 3-0. See if Alonso gets the green light. He does. Pops it up. High up there. And it's a foul ball. The tarp impeded Kiner Falefa. It's 3-1.
He'll tell you he should have had that because he went to a crazy direction on it.
Yeah, that was a misread.
Yeah. Oh, it came off the wall there.
Popped up again. How to play 2 and 2.
If we could just get Henry Davis to hit, you know, average even for a catcher.
Counts 3 and 2. Now the pitch. Got him! He struck him out on a changeup. Paul Skenes works through Alonso. Strikes him out too. We'll go to the 6th. We're tied at 1. On Hollywood, there's just something that I have to take a look at.
Could you imagine being able to throw the ball almost 100 miles an hour and put the stuff on he puts on it?
The talent is insane.
The movement.
He is just so good. It's like I said, Hollywood. With us actually, with me actually that day getting a 3rd ticket, you missed an opportunity to see him in person. The buzz in the stadium and just watching him pitch in person is.
Was that a sellout at the time you went?
What?
Is that a sellout when you went?
37,000.
Oh. There's no place to park down there. I think it's better that it went the way it did, so I could pick things up.
That did work out that way too. It did.
Yeah. I wouldn't trust parking in that parking lot down there. You know where I mean.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. As we are here, everybody, in the 6th inning, Andrew McCutchen leading off. In a 1-0 game, the pitch. Swing and a miss, 1 ball, 1 strike. Just give me one moment, Hollywood. I gotta deal with something here. Count is 1-1 on Kutch. Now it's 1-2, and he's aboard.
All right.
Great play there. The Mets are looking at this to see if Alonso had his foot on the bag as Beatty was outstretched, diving play again, and it looks like, yeah, he did beat it out. McCutchen beat this out for a single. Here's Joey Bart with a runner on and none out. Give me a moment here. 0-1 on Bart. As we are...
It'd be nice if Buck could get home on one.
Here in the inning. Fly ball left field, hangs up for the out and Nimmo. Some chirping going on here. Did a fan run on the field?
Here's Charrington.
Still has a job miraculously. As we have a little bit of a pause here. Now it looks like we're back to baseball. 1-on-1 out for McEvoy. The pitch. Checked his swing. Did he go? He did, says the first base umpire. Could not hold up his swing. Counts 0-1 to Gorski. And now the pitch. After the change-up, and he's in an 0-2 hole. Counts 0-2. Pitch. Outside, 1-2. Counts 1-2. Now the pitch. Curveball fouled away. Tied at 1. Now the pitch. Strike 3 called on a changeup. He just stared right at it. And here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. That was his first home run of the season.
.699 OPS ain't bad.
And the ball outside. Counts 1-0. Now the pitch. Golfing after it, and he comes up empty.
He knew it too.
Counts 1-1. Now the pitch. Into right field. That's falling and down for a base hit. 2-out single, IKF. McCutcheon stops at second. And the Pirates have runners on first and second here in the 6th inning against Peterson.
That'll put his OPS over 700. This is the guy who has to come through for us.
Canario. And a curveball taken off the plate outside, ball 1.
Man, did the Atlanta catcher frame the pitches?
90th one here for Peterson. Off the end of the bat, in the right, and it'll hang up for Soto. A fly out ends the inning. The Pirates strand 2 runners on. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. It is the Pirates 1 and the Mets 1.
Oh man, that's disappointing.
Skenes, as of now, is still in the ball game, everybody.
Skenes might have the worst record for the best statistics for a pitcher in baseball history. 3-3 and the ERAs are over what? Is it 300 yet? His ERA.
He's coming into tonight. He had a record of 3-4. With a 2.77 ERA.
That's gotta be a record right there. His defense has been pretty good behind him. They just can't hit. A lot of balls they get hold of, but they hit them right to people. Which ain't saying much, you know. Any team can do that. They could get on a roll right now.
A roll, it would have to be.
Jelly roll.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow. Brandon Nimmo against Paul Skenes here on the bottom of the 6th inning. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes on him, and Nimmo just called time.
We're missing the nighttime Price is Right.
Counts 2-2. I believe it's this Monday and next Monday, from what I see.
It was on at what, 8 o'clock tonight. Do they have it next Monday too? Huh?
Yes.
Do they usually show that again? The Price is Right at night. Like, is there any way we can see it again? What we missed?
That I would have. I think I might be able to because of
You should put the flash.
Paramount Plus.
Oh, they may come on it?
Skenes retires Nimmo. Now here is Vientos. Fastball in on the hands, fly ball down the right field line. It drops in front of Reynolds and then bounces into the seats. In off the fist and a 1-out double for Mark Vientos off of Paul Skenes.
When would they put that on? You think tomorrow or something?
I don't know.
There's no way to tell by
pitch. 99 off the plate, and it's ball 2. Francisco Alvarez is on deck. Two 1 pitch. Changeup is inside, ball 3. Game 2 of this series is tomorrow. And Skenes would love to get through this 6th inning. Finish up strong here. 3-1. Outside. Ball 4. It's a walk. So he will have to pitch out of trouble here. He's up to 89 pitches. Through 5 1/3. Mets have runners on first and second. And that'll probably get... Yep, there's Oscar Marine, the Pirate pitching coach. Bullpen phone is ringing. And here is Francisco Alvarez. The pitch. Splinker swing and a miss, 0-1. He's going to empty the tank here. 90 pitches for Skenes, tied at 1 in the 6th. The 0-1. Fastball off the plate, 1-1.
99 mile an hour there.
Still pumping the heat in there. We're tied at 1. And a ground ball to short. IKF to second on the first. Double play. Skenes again gets out of trouble and turns the Mets away. We are through 6 innings here at Citi Field. It is the Pirates 1 and the Mets 1. Uncanny knack of just making pitches when you need it.
I just hate to see a reliever come in now and ruin his game. He could go another inning, couldn't he?
At 92 pitches, it's not out of the question. 92 pitches, and it would be 8-9-1 due up for New York.
8-9-1. He could go with him for 2 batters.
He does it again. Just keeps on keeping on. Paul Skenes, he's really tonight has had to
make up for lack of offense.
Pitch around the traffic. 3 more walks tonight. He's definitely walking more guys.
This is a hard
than he did last year.
Hard
this is
offensive
now,
team to play against too.
For Skenes, this is now 3 starts in a row that he's walked at least 3 guys. Did not walk 3 or more any of his other starts this year. 4 against the Cubs, 4 walks against the Cardinals, 3 tonight against the Mets.
See this on for a minute. I want to see this on the right-hand side. Altura High School. Altura is a bull. Our run average 218.
That is across last season and this year for the ERA, Hollywood, so you are aware.
That's his
career ERA, yes.
May 29th, 2020. Oh, he got a birthday coming up.
And we are back here, top 7. David Peterson will stay out here for the Mets. Jared Triolo leading off here. And we're tied at 1. And a ball outside. Action up in the Met pen. Counts 1-0. The pitch. Change up downstairs. 2-0 on Jared Triolo. Caleb Ferguson, the lefty, getting warm in the Pirate pen. And that's 3-0 to Triolo.
You get past Triola.
Then you have to worry about Henry Davis. And they're 3-1. Thank you, Metropola Finns. Looks like a little bit of a raid here from Mets fans. Appreciate that. Special shout out to Metropola Finns as Triolo fouls it away. And it's 3-2. 1-1 game. Big pitch here. 3-2. Triolo cracks it foul. Appreciate all of you for popping in here. Don't forget about us. Like the stream. Sub to the channel. See if the Pirate Bats can wake up here from the dead. Triolo pops it up. Down the right side. Foul ground. And Soto reached out, but he couldn't make the play. So it'll be another chance. 3-2.
97 pitches for Peterson. That's a terrible effort on that foul ball.
Well, Soto's a great player, but he's not known for his glove.
Yeah.
Definitely say that again, my friend. Goodness. 98th pitch for Peterson. 3-2. Triolo fouls it away. The fastball will see another. There is action up in the Met bullpen. Most likely a battle with the bullpens here pretty soon. Triolo, another swing and a foul. We'll do it again.
I think that would have been ball 4, though.
Do you want him staring at strike 3? If it's called?
No. And the umpires will do that, too.
Pitch number 100 from Peterson. Ball 4 low. What an at-bat. 10 pitch at-bat here by Triolo. Leadoff walk to start the 7th. And that'll be the end of the line for the Mets starter. As Carlos Mendoza out to get the ball. And the Mets will go to a right-hander in their bullpen. Great effort by Peterson. Will exit to quite the ovation. We're tied at 1 here from Citi Field.
Kind of an entertaining game for a pitching duel. How many?
Currently at 19.
Okay. It's getting up there. Are you going to do, is it the Open or the PGA this week? PGA?
The PGA final round. Yes, it'll be a little bit of a mismosh because Paul Skenes will pitch Sunday afternoon against the Phillies, 1:35, I believe, first pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Then it'll immediately be transitioning into golf at the conclusion.
I found my flash drive today out in the kitchen. Maybe put that on my TV for that day.
What would you be recording?
Well, the baseball and the golf are coming on at the same time, right?
No, our coverage of the golf doesn't start until after the Pirate game ends, because remember, we only do the final 9-10 holes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, David Peterson for the Mets was really good. Really good tonight. But any pitcher will look good against this Bucko lineup.
Look at these people.
Jose Butto is on here for the Mets.
They showed the crowd. They're a bunch of motley-looking crews.
Face here, Henry Davis. And a fastball top of the zone, strike one.
He just can't catch up to the pitching.
Strikeout, ground out, and the average has dipped to 121 on the year.
He strikes out a lot, too.
Here's the 0-1. Fastball taken low at 95. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He looks short there next to the umpire.
Jared Triolo, that leadoff walk here. Right side of the infield is open and available with Alonso holding him on. There goes Triolo running there. He steals second base. That ball went to the backstop, and luckily for the Pirates, Henry Davis swung and missed there, because if he would have made any contact with that, it would have been a foul ball, and Triolo would have had to go back to first. But actually a time here where the Pirates benefiting to Henry Davis missing a baseball significantly. That breaking ball is fouled straight back on the hanger. Count remains 1-2.
I think he's swinging too hard. He gotta, be a little real about it.
On deck is Ke'Bryan Hayes. Runner on second. The 1-2. Fly ball down the right side and out of play. Look at Don Kelly. 4th game as the new Bucko skipper. And Henry Davis looking to do something. Anything. 1-2 here. Takes it in the dirt. And it's 2-2. Triolo was looking. Alvarez kept it close enough. My goodness. We're in the 7th. We are tied. Triolo's out there on second base.
It's like a ghost
the
runner.
2-2. Swing and a miss. He chased.
Oh, come on.
Well, out of the zone, and Henry Davis is 0 for 3.
They were saying how he was eating up the minor leagues when he went down. They'd say he looked great.
Big strikeout for the Mets. Up to the dish here, Ke'Bryan Hayes. He's 1 for 3. Fouls the fastball out of play, 0-1.
We got to get a run here. They got a little momentum. They got 2 out of 3 games. They should be able to do something here.
The 0-1 pitch. Inside curveball. 1-1 to Hayes. On deck is Brian Reynolds. Ke'Bryan Hayes, runner in scoring position this year. He is 14 of 41. A .341 batting average. The 1-1. That is up in the air, down the right side. It's out of play, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes the count. Chad, we will see. Skenes is at 92 pitches, so we will see. 1-2 pitch. Off speed and fouled away. We're in the 7th and we're tied. Another 1-2 will wait. Throw back to second, and Acuna makes sure that Triolo stays close. Lead off second. 1-2 pitch. Fly ball down the right side. Out of play again. Foul ball. 1-2. Both teams have had their fair share of traffic on the base paths. Only 2 runs combined, though. Fastball high at 95, and the count's even. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Is there a limit on how long your bat can be?
Yes. Yes. Weight and length, yes. Another throw back to second. Triolo dives back. And that is 2 pickoff moves by the Met right-hander. He cannot throw back there again this plate appearance. Unless he picks him off. 2-2. Hayes fouls the heater back.
We'll see who gets the best out of this at bat.
Long one here. Triolo grinded out a walk. Hayes in the midst of a war. 2 ball, 2 strike count. That's a balk! He's back! That's a balk! That's the 3rd disengagement. And Triolo gonna advance to third base. Wow, Hollywood, can you believe it? He threw back there a 3rd time, and if you don't get him, it's a balk. If the throw was on the money, they get him, but the throw was not, so Triolo 90 feet away. And the breaking ball outside, 3-2. And that forces the infield to come in for the Mets. I never thought I'd see a balk because of throwing over 1 too many times. The 3-2. Hayes works the walk. What an at-bat. The patience of Hayes to draw the walk. The runners are on the corners, and the Mets pitching coach will come out to speak. The Mets pitching coach, Jeremy Hefner, after a phenomenal at-bat that puts runners on first and third for Bryan Reynolds.
Reynolds, too.
I am still in shock that Butto threw back there a 3rd time. Triolo on 3rd, Hayes on 1st. The 3rd baseman Beatty playing even with the bag. Shortstop Lindor playing very close to the 2nd base bag. Alonso holds Hayes on, and a ball taken low. And the 2nd baseman, Acuna, playing at double play depth. Bryan Reynolds ground out in the 1st, ground out in the 3rd. He struck out in the 5th inning. The 1-0. Takes outside, ball 2, the changeup. It's 2-0. On deck would be McCutchen. 2-0 pitch. Popped it up left side. Foul ground. Beatty lets it drop foul. He didn't get there.
Yeah, ways to go though.
And it's 2-1. I'm surprised that the left fielder Nimmo did not have more urgency coming in. A break there for Pittsburgh. Another chance for Reynolds. The 2-1 pitch. In the dirt, ball 3. A changeup.
I'll take bases later here.
On deck, Andrew McCutchen. The 3-1 pitch. And that ball deep short. There's one on the first, not in time. Reynolds brings in the runner from third. Pirates will take it. They have a 2-1 lead. Pirates lead it 2-1 in the 7th on the fielder's choice. An RBI for Brian Reynolds.
That was a heck of a catch by the shortstop. I thought we were going to get him the way he threw that ball. The second.
And a swing and a miss by McCutchen on the breaking ball, 0-1. Pirates have a lead here in the 7th. That run charged the starter David Peterson. The 0-1. Fly ball back and a foul. It's 0-2.
How about Binger here?
Caleb Ferguson's been throwing all half inning. 7th inning might be his.
Don't we have somebody better than him to come in?
The 0-2. Up and in a ball on McCutchen. It's 1-2.
Don't we have somebody better to come in as a reliever?
Ferguson, Bednar,
Bednar would look better.
Baroki, Santana, but Santana's pitched 3 straight days. Ground ball left side. Beatty goes the short way, and that's the inning. Pirates do get one across. The Bach put Triolo in a spot to come home. Time to stretch here. Pirates have a 2-1 lead here at the 7th inning stretch. Whoops. Now I'm taking runs off the board for Pittsburgh. I thought it was the outs graphic. That was a pretty lengthy top half of the 7th inning. We will see what Pirate manager Don Kelly elects to do with Paul Skenes. It is 8-9 and 1 due up for the Mets here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And personally, out of anybody on this roster, the one person I trust to be on the mound is Paul Skenes. It is Matt Beatty, the third baseman, followed by Luis Angel Acuna. And then the top again in Francisco Lindor.
I just noticed your clock's working up there. I thought it was broken for good. Your clock. Isn't it broken or something?
Those goofy batteries.
Or is that what it was? Well, that's a battery operated clock.
Yes. Still right twice a day.
It's right now.
Everybody, we are on our way to the bottom of the 7th inning. Pirates leading the Mets here 2-1. And we will see what the Pirates do to navigate their way through these final 9 outs.
Kurt sleeping.
And the Pirates are going to the bullpen. It's left-hander Caleb Ferguson on the bump, 20th appearance of the year.
Is Kurt sleeping? Yeah.
Mets respond with a pinch hitter. Tyrone Taylor pinch hitting for Matt Beattie. And a ball taken inside. So that will end the line for Paul Skenes. He allowed a run in 6 innings. 3 walks, 6 strikeouts, 92 pitches. He is in line to win it. Cannot lose it. ERA now 2.63 on the year. See if the Pirate bullpen can lock it down for him. As the right-hander Nunez up in the New York pen. One ball, one strike. Pitch from Ferguson. And it hits him. And a leadoff runner for the Unbelievable. Looks like they're going to say he is safe. Runners on first and third. Nobody out for Lindor. First pitch swinging. Foul ball down the right side, 0-1. 92 pitches. I better let Skenes.
See, he's messing
at
up.
least start the inning.
He's messing Skenes up now.
Little lob over to first, and he nearly butchered that. Counts 0-1. Pirate infield will concede the tying run to turn a double play. Fastball inside, ball and a strike.
I think Ferguson was in the other night and he got a double play to end the inning. But
if that one comes in, the game's over.
Yeah, it was just lucky.
No, I meant if the one who's warming up in the bullpen comes in, this game is over. Fast, 1-1. The count, the pitch. Did he go? He did not, says the first base umpire.
Who's in the bullpen?
Colin Holderman warming.
Oh.
Counts 2-1 in a one-run game here in the 7th inning. The pitch. Curveball swing and a miss, 2-2.
That looked nice. I'll say that was a good pitch there.
On deck is Soto.
Oh, not Soto. Then Alonso after him, huh?
Then Alonso. Holderman would be on for Pete Alonso.
I'd actually put Holderman in there after this batter.
2 balls, 2 strikes, the count, the pitch. Curveball struck him out swinging. Ferguson gets Lindor to chase 2 pitches in a row. No. On a very, very close call there. Counts 1-0. Soto batting with runners on first and third. 1 away, 1-run game. The 1-0. That is a late swing and a foul ball down the left side. 1-1. Started off with a hit by pitch by Tyrone Taylor. He stole second. Acuna, the infield hit. Strikeout of Lindor. Then Soto, rung up by the home plate umpire, couldn't hold the swing. On an awkward looking swing, it's 1-2. On a fastball above the zone, he couldn't hold up.
Now don't give him nothing to hit here.
Counts 1-2. And Henry Davis gonna come out to make sure they are on point for the plan here. The biggest pitch of the ball game. Welcome in, everybody. Be sure to click that like button. Give us a thumbs up if you're brand new. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
He's saying go to your breaking ball when it comes down to getting a player out.
Breaking ball wouldn't be the worst choice here. Can either get him to chase or maybe he hits one on the ground. Ferguson against Soto. The 1-2. Fastball up the line. Gorski will take it to the bag for the second out. Taylor was running on contact. Mets tie the game at 2.
And it's out of Skenes'
So Paul Skenes will finish with a no decision. Don Kelly here coming out to bring in Colin Holderman. Thinking of it here, Hollywood, with that play there, if I was Pittsburgh, Of course, not going to happen. Holderman coming in to face Alonso. But after Pete Alonso is a lefty and Brandon Nimmo, I would have put Alonso on first to get the left-on-left matchup with Nimmo. But instead, we have a pitching change here. Colin Holderman coming on of a tie game 2-2 in the 7th.
This is what I dreaded. The pitchers always give up the runs after
The close ball game.
And close ball. They always do.
Welcome in, everybody. Be sure to click that like button. Give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to sub to the channel. A no decision for Skenes after yet another quality start.
If you can get it out of here.
Holderman can get out of this inning. We're even. And you go on to the 8th.
Or Holderman will get the win if we win. I think Holderman has had some time to...
The former New York Met.
Oh, was he?
Yes. Other than this season, with Colin Holderman, other than this season, in that week stretch last July or August, you take out that week from last season in his 11 appearances this year, take that out, he's been above average. Leverage arm.
Opponent's OPS is over 1,000.
See if he can find it here. As he's on here in the bottom of the 7th, facing Pete Alonso with a runner on second, 2 away, and a tie game. The pitch. Ground ball knocked down by Hayes. And they're going to wave the runner home. Falefa throws to the plate. It is safe! And the Mets lead on a ball that Hayes gets 99 out of 100 times.
They may look like it's over again.
And even if you think, even if it's definitively safe on replay, I would challenge this anyway.
He should have had that. Oh, come on. Dive on the guy.
My gosh, his foot never hit the plate. It was his hand.
All right, well, what's wrong with their catcher, man? He should have had him out.
Pirates are challenging this.
I don't think we'll win it, but...
I don't think so.
No.
What's weird, what doesn't make any sense to me, though, is that neither of Acuna's, his feet did not hit the plate at all.
No, all he had to do is fall on the guy. With the ball, he would have had him out.
Yeah, he was standing behind home plate. Oh my gosh, I think he might be out. Let's see. I think he's safe there from that angle. Call on the field is safe. And the Pirates lose the challenge, and the Mets lead 3-2. That run charged both of them to Caleb Ferguson. And here's Brandon Nimmo. And a ball outside. They are ruling that a hit for Pete Alonso, not an error on Brian Hayes. The 1-0 pitch is low at 99. And everyone, when I saw this, I couldn't believe that Kiner Falefa didn't, first of all, he did not have the arm strength to get that there in time. And then Henry Davis standing behind home plate, giving Acuna the entire plate as an avenue. Counts 2-1. At least Skenes isn't getting charged with this loss if it happens. The 2-1. Popped him up. Third base side, foul ground. Hayes makes the play. That retires the side. Mets score twice. They have a 3-2 lead here as we head to the 8th inning. Believe it is Joey Bart leading off the top of the 8th inning, everybody for Pittsburgh, and that is absolutely a play there, Brian Hayes. Usually makes.
If Hayes would let that go through even, and not got his glove on it at all.
McCutcheon's arm, McCutcheon has never been known to have a hose. Some defensive changes for the Mets. McNeil comes in from center field to play second. Tyrone Taylor stays in the game to play center. Acuna moves from second to third, and Neil Nunez is the new Mets pitcher. And a ball up and in to Joey Bart.
Still 2 innings to go, so.
Joey Bart, 0 for 2, a walk. Fastball fouled back, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Didn't come up, the ball didn't come up.
Joey Bart with a drive to left field. Nimmo back at the wall. Leaping catch to steal a home run.
Did it hit the wall before his glove, though? If it does, it ain't no good, is it?
What a catch out there by Nimmo to steal one.
They should show this again. It might have been off the wall. No.
He took a game-tying home run away from Joey Bart.
Curtis.
Adam Adam Frazier will pinch hit. And a ball taken upstairs, 1-0. He brought it back. Swing and a miss. Foul tipped into the glove of Alvarez. 1 ball, 1 strike.
A double would be nice right now.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. 97. It's 1-2.
I thought that ball was gone too. Usually you can tell by the route the outfielder takes when
it was gone. He just brought it back. Upstairs, 2-2. 98 from Nunez.
How many?
20. The pitch. Frazier fouls it away. Left side, he'll battle. One-run game in the 8th. The 2-2. Frazier lifting that foul out of play down the left side.
A walk would be nice now even. Put Bay in or on.
I have no clue who's on deck. 2-2 pitch. Way up there, and it's 3-2. He nearly
Bay that could
ripped his
run.
socket out catching that ball.
Could run. If he gets on first, they could.
The count's 3-2. Now the pitch. Frazier ground ball to second. McNeil throws him out, 2 away. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Can he repeat the deed from the 2nd inning? And a breaking ball inside, 1-0.
You need a runner here.
Count is 1-0. Now the pitch. Chasing, swing and a miss, 1 ball and 1 strike. On deck would be Canario. Razoban getting up in the Met pen. Bounced it in there, ball 2.
Oh, he dropped the ball. You know what that means.
And a strike.
You know what that means. And he dropped the ball.
We think of the only good memory we've had of this club. 2-2. Slider was in there from Nunez. Alexander Canario on deck. The 2-2. Popped him up on the infield. Caught by Lindor, and the Pirates go down in the 8th. 1-2-3. Nimmo keeps the Mets in the lead, taking the home run away from Joey Bart. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It is the New York Mets 3, Pittsburgh Pirates 2. What is not great is that for Pittsburgh in the bottom of the 9th, it will be 7-8-9. Canario, Triolo, Henry David. Available on the bench, G1 Bay and O'Neal Cruz.
You see where he mentioned Joey's name on the fan?
Wednesday, they used my comment of I was calling a game when about 2 weeks ago. They used it yesterday. They're like, Joey from YouTube said that AI could manage better than Derek Shell. And the next day they fire him. I can get a more up-to-date feed here. Back. We are back here, everybody. Holderman starts off Vientos with a strike. The counts 0-1. Triolo moves over to first base. Frazier stays in the play second, and Vientos fouls it away, counts 0-2.
Was that ruled an error?
You mean the play that gave New York the lead? No, that was rolled a hit. I disagree with that. I would have ruled it an error.
I wouldn't have. I thought the ball stayed down and it took a bad hopping.
Counts 0-2. Now the pitch. Fly ball, center field. Ballpark will hold it. Canario for the out, one down.
Once they get past this game, I think the Pirates are gonna have a winning streak in their future. I don't know if Holderman gets hold of himself. No pun intended.
Oh, that was so a pun intended. That was so a pun intended. I don't want to hear you trying to act like it wasn't. I mean, yeah, how's that potato chip diet going? Actually, tonight it's actually going very well. Well, you had to recuse yourself. Hollywood, you had to recuse yourself over here.
Yeah, like I said, don't give me it, even if I beg you.
Here's Jeff McNeil. And that's bounced in the dirt, 2-0. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Mets lead 3-2. Game 2 of this series tomorrow. Game 3 Wednesday. All of them night games. The 2-0. Checked his swing.
Oh, he went there. He went there. Holderman thought he did too.
I had to guess Edwin Diaz maybe for the Mets in the ninth. I know he hasn't been his usual Edwin Diaz self. Taking all the way. Cutter's in there. 3 balls and a strike. On deck for New York, Francisco Alvarez. And now the 3-1. Up and out, ball 4. 1 out walk. Whether the Pirates win this game or not, they've at least been more competitive in these first 4 games since the manager change than before. Swing and a miss at a fastball 0-1. All 3 games against the Atlanta Braves were 1-run games. Tonight is, as of now, a 1-run game. And now the 0-1. Sweepers in there 0-2. There is Senga and his 119 earned run average this year. Pirates will face later in the series.
That what the play of the game tonight was when the catcher had him dead to right to home plate. All he had to do was fall on him.
That was just...
He was holding back his
His entire body was behind the plate. He wasn't blocking any of the plate.
No.
99 from Holderman, and it's 1-2. That missed low. That was definitely a choice if I've ever seen one. That was quite the decision there. Popped up. Second baseman Adam Frazier into the game, makes the catch, 2 away. Looks like it will be Huse, Brazoban for the Mets to get the save in the 9th inning, not Edwin Diaz.
Is that a good thing?
I'll have to look at his numbers. Here's Tyrone Taylor is...
Oh, come on.
That's
he kicks the
uncorked.
ball.
To the backstop, and McNeil will advance up to second on the wild pitch.
Holderman's probably saying to himself, what the hell's going on here? He couldn't have had that anyway. That was too wild.
You could have 2 catchers
I
back
thought
there.
I thought he kicked it the first time I seen it.
You had 2 catchers back there. 1-0 pitch. Sweepers in there for a strike. Inside, ball 2.
But we're not doing him any favors there.
Not that Edwin Diaz has been bad this year for the Mets. 3.38 ERA in 16 innings. Brazoban has a ground ball left side IKF. Overhand in time.
Well, here it goes.
Brazoban and his 1.13 ERA coming on to try to get the last 3 outs here. Get the save. And the Mets taking a 3-2 lead here to the 9th. Brazoban isn't known to be a closer. And you know how sometimes these high leverage relievers, you know.
He is a really good reliever, right?
Last season had a 3.83 ERA in 39 games. The year before that, 4.14 ERA in 50 games. This year, 1.13 in 18 games. 2 of them starts. 1 blown save. Only has 1 career save.
What did you say his ERA was?
This season?
Yeah.
1.13.
How did he do that?
Only has 1 save in his major league career.
How many innings did he pitch this year? 18?
124.
Still than 1.13 or something.
He has started 2 games, or at least he was an opener for 2 games. So there's a little bit of, multi-inning work in there.
That's a heck of an ERA there.
You have Canario, Triolo, Davis, Bay, and Cruz on the bench. Whether O'Neal Cruz is available to pinch hit, I do not know. I would hope so. Look what happened in the 8th inning. That ball was going to be over the line. Brendan Nimmo brought it back, and that's the difference in the ball game. 3-2 New York. Pirates 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors. New York 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Huascar Brazoban on here.
I got a good feeling about this inning.
Looking to get his second career Major League save.
15 scoreless outings and 18 appearances.
Here is Canario. First pitch swinging, fouls it away. Fastball down the right side, a strike. Canario, 2 flyouts, a line out. He's 0 for 3. And now the pitch.
Oh.
Ground ball, bouncer up the middle, a base hit. Good start for Canario. He leads off the 9th with a single.
I thought that was right back to the pitcher there.
Brazoban there falling off the first base side of the rubber. And now they're going to bring on Ji-Hwan Bae to pinch run for...
To be honest with you, I think
Canario.
Bae messed up a couple of running attempts.
I believe was it last season or was it this season he like fake went like 3 times and then he ended up getting thrown out? Was that this year or was that last year?
That was this year.
That was this year?
Pretty sure.
Here's Jared Triolo. And that's ball 1. Wow, he got squeezed big time right there. Brazoban got major orange juice right there. 1-0 pitch. Grounded foul off the railing of the Pirate dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Trio has a little pop in his bat too.
Had a double in that 10-pitch walk in the 7th. The 1-1 here. And that's off the glove of Lindor and in the center. And the Pirates have runners on first and second with nobody out. As Lindor, if that just sticks in the webbing of his glove, is a double play ball.
Oh, man. Turnabout is fair play.
That ball was smoked, but we'll see how they rule it. And Henry Davis to the plate here, Hollywood. They're going to rule that an error on Lindor.
Oh, he definitely was.
E6. Henry Davis to the plate, 2 on, none out. And I would definitely be bunting with this one.
I wouldn't. I'd hit away because you want to get 2 runs if you can. Oh.
Showing bunt. Bunts it foul, strike 1. It's just, you have to remember, he has that catcher's speed. Puts it on the ground, it's a double play. After Davis is Hayes, after Hayes is Reynolds, after Reynolds is McCutcheon. You at least want 2 of them to have an opportunity to hit. Counts 0-1. Showing bunt again. Lays it down beautifully. Successful sacrifice for Henry Davis to advance the runners to second and third.
Yeah, but we don't have 2 outs to play with now.
You knew he was going to get out. He at least made it productive. Runners are on second and third. Ke'Bryan Hayes to the plate. We will see what the Mets do with their infield. They bring him in all the way around. Bae on third. Triolo at second. The pitch. Hayes, ground ball, left side. Misplayed by the Mets, and they get... No! They say he's out at first. Alonso, I believe, was off the bag. Either way, the game tied. The Mets fumble it, and the Pirates tie the game.
I think he was safe at first, too.
3-3.
He seems to think he was.
Let's take a closer look. Hayes beat that by so much that's unbelievable.
He beat that, don't you think?
Yes, I said that. He beat it. I can't believe the umpire called him out.
Well, I think you're running hard too.
The Pirates are challenging this. Even though they lost their challenge last inning, they're getting another. Is he on the base? Alonso's foot is on the base here, Hollywood. I think Hayes is actually out from that angle.
No, I think he beat it out. It wasn't in the back of the glove, I don't think, when he touched.
No matter what happens, they've just come back to tie in the ninth. We're going to get our ruling. It's overturned. He is safe.
That's what I thought.
He is safe. Runners on the corners for Reynolds. And Mets manager Carlos Mendoza out here to try to calm Brazoban down.
And there's been a ton of events here. Why not still?
2 errors in the inning by the Mets.
You have to look at it.
Good view there. Yep. That was what... When I saw that live, Hayes looked to be so far past the bag. I'm like, how didn't he beat this out?
That's what I thought too.
When I saw it live. So it's 3-3 here in the ninth.
I think Hayes could have ran faster too.
That I agree. That's not the first time he's done something weird and goofy
Maybe it's his
like
back
that.
hurting him.
I hope not. But the game's tied. Runners on the corners for Brian Reynolds. Lindor playing about double play depth. The pitch. Reynolds ground ball to second. Flips it to Lindor for 1 on the first double play.
These guys are professionals. Can't they just keep on hitting?
The Pirates able to tie it up on 2 errors by the Mets. 3-3 to the bottom half.
Boy, Reynolds hasn't been playing too good either this year. He has 5 home runs. That's about it after that. He has like a 200 batting average. That's pathetic.
Batting .204 on the season. 0 for 5.
All he had to do was keep out of the double play. That's all he had to do. Even if he squeezed bunted it, I would have said it wouldn't have been bad.
It looks like now they're changing one of the Mets' errors to a Pittsburgh hit, and I'll see which one that is. They are now saying keep Ryan Hayes. That is an infield single. Infield single for Hayes. No error there on Acuna. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for being with us this evening. Be sure to click that like button and subscribe to the channel.
I've seen some bad
A bit of wonky events here. Some wonky stuff going on in the top of the ninth, but the Pirates did get the run they needed to keep the game going.
They're leaving guys on base. So they should be able to hit the ball in the outfield, even if it is to a person.
Here in the ninth inning, it'll be David Bednar. Facing Acuna, then Lindor, then Juan Soto.
Oh man, murderer's row.
G1 Bay stays in the game to play center field. And the only one available on the Pittsburgh bench in terms of position player is O'Neal Cruz. David Bednar starts off with a breaking ball in there for a strike.
If we can get by this inning, we've got the ghost runner on second.
You have the ghost runner with McCutchen and Bart. The 0-1 from Bednar. Fastball 97, fouled straight back. Count is 0-2. As Brazoban, I told you how I can get wonky with these guys who, you know, aren't lifetime closers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 98 up the ladder from Bednar. And he gets the strikeout. 1 away on the bottom of the ninth. We're having a freezing issue. Go back to this one. That's a big out, Hollywood, for Bednar to get the leadoff man set down with the top of the mid order coming up.
These one-run saves are really tough on even the best relievers.
Well, he has no margin for error here. This is a tie game. Fastball swing and a foul straight back by Lindor. Couple of singles. 2 for 4. Paul Skenes allowed a run in 6 innings. Ferguson allowed 2 runs in the 7th. Ground ball through Falefa.
They hit the bag.
And the winning run on board for the Mets. We'll see if that just went through IKF or if that hit the bag first. That hit the bag, I think.
I think it went through, but...
No,
it did hit the bag.
that hit the second base bag and stayed down. So that's going to be a single.
Boy, Bednar's been having a lot of bad luck.
They're rolling that in air? Wow, that's a tough one. Here's Juan Soto. Walk, line out, strikeout, ground out. 1 on, 1 out. The pitch. Fly in the right center field. That's down for a base hit. Throw by Bay comes in the second. Lindor goes first to third. And the Mets have the winning run 90 feet away.
Did you play the infield in?
You have Alonso here to the plate. Nimmo on deck. Gonna let Bednar pitch to Alonso. The pitch. Curveball outside, 1-0. Pete Alonso. The polar bear looking to walk it off. Pirate infield playing about even with the bag. The 1-0. Did he? 2-0 somehow miraculously held up his swing.
It would even be better to put him on.
I think I'd put him on now.
Yeah,
the 2-0 count.
Unless you're afraid you're going to walk the guy, next guy.
I don't think so. I would put him on here.
Yeah, I would too. Then there's a force out of home.
Counts 2-0. Pitch from Bednar. Splitters in there inside half for a strike. Mets fans standing.
They're praying. They really want to beat us. You can see that.
The 2-1 pitch. Inside and on the hands of fastball at 97. It's 3-1. On deck would be Nimmo. Three-one delivery. Fastball, fly ball, right field. Caught by Reynolds. Lindor gonna score and the Mets walk it off.
Oh my. bounces.
A walk-off sacrifice fly for Pete Alonso, and the Mets win it in walk-off fashion 4-3.
I'm going to take off.
As the Pirates came back with a run in the top of the ninth to tie it.
They got a break with that ball hitting second base there. That would have been a knot. That cost them the game, actually.
And the Mets win it in walk-off fashion 4-3. The final score, 4 games with Don Kelly as manager. 4 one-run games for the Pirates. 2 of them wins. 2 of them defeats. In a defeat tonight, 4-3. The final score. The little engine that almost could, and tried really hard, could not.
Good teams find a way of winning.
And bad teams find a way to lose.
Can you say your post game?
Yes, I am. Everybody, our final score here from Citi Field. A walk-off for New York. A walk-off sacrifice fly for Pete Alonso. The final score is the New York Mets 4, Pittsburgh Pirates 3. Now it's time for our post-stream prayer. Lord Jesus, in your name I pray. Lord, I'm going to thank you for everyone who tuned in here, Lord, for tonight's stream and ball game. Bless them with your hand of love, favor, safety, and protection. Extend that hand to Hollywood, my dad, and myself, as well as Victor, Canton, Charlie, and George. In your name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Everybody, if I had to guess, our next Pirate live stream will be probably Sunday when Paul Skenes pitches again against the Philadelphia Phillies Sunday afternoon. We will see. We might be live before that. We will see. It all depends on the circumstances, everybody. NFL schedule release going down this week. We will cover that. That'll probably be a video upload, not a stream. But everybody, enjoy your night, enjoy your week. Thank you so much for joining us right here in the Truth Serum for Hollywood. Joey the Truth Wagner saying God bless, good night. You have been watching the Truth Serum, everybody. Enjoy.